Okay, Layers of Fear is a unique, immersive game experience in which every decision affects the narrative. As in life, it is the doors you open, the memories you take with you, and the shadows you explore that will define who you are. This may be our game, but it is your journey. I am psyched. Okay. Come on now. Let's hide like the highest. Oh, mirror reflections. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Okay. Don't let me forget about my tea.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
Every portrait that is painted with feeling is a portrait of the artist, not of the sitter. Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Oh, already I hate it. Okay, yeah, the game is very, very quiet. I agree. Let's... I don't want to put it up like 2. Should I put... Right, it was on 4. I'll put it on 33, so this should be significantly louder now. Okay, this is going to aggravate my labyrinthitis, so I'm going to need to turn that off. Can I turn that off? Oh, thank God for that. Games that have head bob, I can't play. So thank you so much to the developer of Layers of Fear, whoever you may be, for allowing me to turn that off, because I literally wouldn't be able to play it otherwise. That's good thunder. Why is it still happening? Oh. I can't. Why is it still happening? Apply? Because I didn't apply it? Okay, we're good. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, good. Well, I hate how realistic it looks. I hate it. Because I know it's going to frighten me. It's really going to frighten me a lot. Okay. Please don't put me in a situation where I have to run away from things, because I'm gonna get very upset about that. An artist's triumph. Triumph. That's one cozy looking couch. Gallery opening wows critics. Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck. I don't know much about famous artists, I'll be honest. And one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke the spirit of the great Leonardo. I know who that is. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an Immense success. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown. Blah, 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 blah. Revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting. A bubba? I had way more fun reading it properly. Whatever. How do I get out of that? I literally have to press escape. That's annoying. Oh, what, this thing? That does look super comfy, doesn't it? We'll just sit our little butts down here. Enjoy the thunder. That's it. Don't need to do anything else. That's it. That's the game. Dear Sir, we would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. I'll have you know that my mother is a respectable woman and does not take kindly to such accusations. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such decided not to act other than a prophylactic spraying. That sounds horrible. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers. With best regards, Carl Denton, Pesky Pets. Pesky Pests Pacification Co. What an amazing name. Pesky Pests Pacification. Amazing. Okay. So, I guess there's like rodent type noises, like scratching and shit going on. And he's calling pest control and they're saying that there's no pests around. Popkill. Long Mulligan Avenue 7C. Oh my god, can you shut the fuck up? Can you hear her? My neighbour is such a fucking bell end, seriously. She insists on just having... She doesn't have an indoor voice, and she just, like, is the most obnoxious person I've ever had the displeasure of meeting. Just have full-blown fucking conversations in the middle of the driveway for everybody to hear. Whiskey, bourbon, very nice. I hate that I have to... Ah, okay, right. It's like, what? Actually, I'm going to leave you open because I want the achievement for opening like 100 doors and shit. Why is like his face scratched out on everything and his name and shit scratched out? Yeah, I was thinking like you have to press escape to exit out of viewing stuff, but you can also press right mouse button, which is good to know. Oh, we can like literally open all of this. Okay, bear with, because I'm going to have to open everything for this achievement, okay? I know this is the first room, but we need to open 100 stuff, because I want that achievement. Can I crouch? Can I crouch? Can I... Wait. I guess not. Oh, this music! Stop! Dominoes. Oh, I hate it. Why did you tell me to play this game? You guys are fucking sadists. I hate it. The atmosphere is... Oh, I hate that the doors are like half open and stuff. Oh my god, no. I hate it. Oh, you guys are really good at choosing horror games for me to play. So the first time I made a friend play this, there was a drinking game. Drink every time you see an apple or a wine bottle. Okay. Okay. That's me right there. If I have to drink every time I see a wine bottle, like what, take a shot or something? That's it. I'm drunk right there. That's it. Sir, I didn't touch the workshop just like you asked, although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. Have a nice day. Oh, what an arsehole. Oh, I just don't want to open any of these doors. Okay, so I have a story to tell you. So one of the first horror games I ever played, I was probably, I reckon I was probably 13. And, oh, look at the rain on the window. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Let's stand over there, okay? Let's make it super, super creepy whilst I tell this story, right? So, if a face appears in that window, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'll just punch my screen or something. Please don't jump scare me at that window. Please don't. Please. Okay, so yeah, I was about 13, and my best friend then, let's call her Sarah. She and I were like inseparable. We used to do everything together. And one Saturday afternoon, her parents were going to drive her to visit her grandparents, and she was going to stay there for the day, stay for tea, and then her parents were going to come and pick her back up from her grandparents' house, take her home. And so she asked me, like, do you want to come with me? And I was like, yeah, cool. So I went and asked my parents, like you do, can I go to Sarah's grandparents' house with her? And they were like, yeah. So I went along. So the two of us get to her grandparents' house, and her grandparents, I'd never met them before, but they were really lovely people, and we sort of like hung out and had a bit of a chat for a little bit, and then being 13, we got bored, right? So we went outside in the back garden, and it was an overcast day. The wind was starting to pick up, like a storm was coming, and we were just like hanging out in the garden, whatever, and it started to rain. And the rain got so heavy that it drove us back indoors. And it was a full-on thunderstorm, just like what we have in front of us right now. The rain was hacking it down like sheet rain, and the sky was black, and the rolls of thunder were like this. And Sarah said to me, actually, there's because we were like, well, what are we going to do now? We're stuck indoors. And she was like, there's a game, actually, that we can play. It's called The 13th Guest. I don't know if any of you have ever played that. It's a pretty old game now. I mean, I was 13 when it was out. It was a PC, like, CD-ROM game. If you haven't played it, I suggest that you track a copy down. It's probably going to cost like next to fuck all now on Steam or whatever, because it's such an old game. But this really reminds me of it. It's a bit of like a whodunit. So you're in a hotel, and it's very much like this. I mean, the graphics here are much better, but this is a much, much newer game. But, it's a very atmospheric sort of game where you're in this hotel, and there's 11 other guests, and you're the 12th guest, and there's a lot of creepy shit going on, and everyone's blaming each other for it, and you have to kind of investigate what's going on by looking around the hotel, looking in people's rooms and talking to people and finding things out. I just heard something creak. That was really scary. So, we were playing this game, and we were sitting upstairs in her grandparents' house. We were sitting cross-legged on the floor, playing this game together, passing the keyboard and the mouse like back and forth between us and taking it in turns to play. And the storm is raging outside. And we hadn't actually got to any of the scary parts of the game. At this point, it was just, like, creepy. It was just atmospheric. And there was this part in the game where we had to search bedrooms on, like, the top floor of the house. And they were hotel rooms that were no longer used. So we go up the staircase. It still gives me goosebumps, even to this day. We went up the staircase, and at the top of the stairs there was a room dead ahead, there was a room just slightly to the right, and then there was a room at the end of the corridor, at the end of, like, the landing. Do you have a CD drive? No, I do not. There's nowhere for a CD drive to even go in this case. There's no, like, opening for it. This case is, like, exclusively made of glass. So we get to the top of the stairs, and we go into the room that's directly opposite the top of the stairs. So we go in there, and there's nothing in there. It was all, like, chill. And we come out of that room, and we hear one of the other doors at the top of the stairs close. All the doors were closed when we got to the top of the stairs, and we heard this door close. So we sort of looked at each other, and then we started fighting over the keyboard, like trying to palm it off on the like neither of us wanted to be the one to play. Now we were fighting over, like, who gets to not play and just watch, right? So she was like, I don't, like, it's my computer, and so I'm saying, like, you play it. So I lost, like, the bet, right? So she sat next to me with a cushion in her lap, and she's just, like, peering over the top of it, and I'm playing it. And bearing in mind, I don't like horror games. I don't like them at all. Especially this is the kind of horror game that I like the least. These scary fucking atmospheric fucking games. I hate them. It's my computer, so you're playing. Right, because she didn't want to because it was so scary. Because the game was fucking scary, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, well, if I don't play, then neither of us are. So I took the keyboard and the mouse, and I walked over to the door at the end of the corridor. And I opened it. And divine timing couldn't have been any fucking better. Or worse, depending on how you want to look at it. It's making my eyes fucking water as I'm relaying this. It was terrifying. So I opened the door, and there's nothing there. And I'm like, there's nothing there, like, we're just a couple of fucking pussies, like, there's nothing there. And as I fucking said that, a woman, all in white, transparent, just rushes me through the fucking door, screaming bloody murder. I, like, threw the mouse and the keyboard away from me and, like, clutched Sarah, and as I did that, there was a massive roll of thunder, lightning through the window like we're looking at here, and then the fucking power went out. and the PC just died. And Sarah and I just looked at each other, and she was like, do you want to go downstairs? And I was like, yeah. And so we went downstairs and just like hung out with her grandparents for like the rest of the day because we shit ourselves. And I have never played a horror game ever since until you guys were like, oh hey, you should play fuck, what's it called? Help me out here. What did you tell me to play? That we did a whole series of it. Soma, right? Soma, yes. You were like, hey, you should play Soma, right? And I think the reason I was able to play Soma was because it was set in the future and it was excellent. It was excellent. If you guys haven't played Soma, fucking play it. It is so good. The story is so good. And the atmosphere, like, they do such an excellent job of building an atmosphere that just makes you shit yourself constantly for no reason whatsoever. It's amazing. If you don't want to play it because you're like me and you're too scared to, although I was only able to play it because I was playing it live on Twitch, so I was able to, you know, hang out with you guys, and I had that as comfort. You guys were like my cushion, right? So if you're like me and you don't want to sit and play it on your own because you're too scaredy, go and watch it over on YouTube. The link is there in the chat if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, there's a playlist for Soma that has the whole game in there. Go and check it out. But yeah, so I have not played a horror game since, and then I played Soma a couple of months ago. We finished it, and now we're playing this. So this is legit the third horror game I've ever played in my life, because playing the 13th Guest scared the fucking shit out of me as a kid. So, story time over, let's shit our pants. Okay, I hate the fact that these doors are half open, so let's just... I'm just gonna... Hello? I hate it. Stop, just fucking... Ugh. Ugh. Okay, big brave girl, I hate it. Let's just... Hopefully there isn't like a head or something in here. I don't want there to... I don't want to see a head. Do I get stuck on these doors? Or I don't want to get stuck on the doors. Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and shoved his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know, gasp. In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you. Somebody broke my wine. How fucking dare you? Dare you come into my house and break my wine? There's like 0 point to opening any of these drawers or cupboards so far. Apples. Drink. Paint. Rose Doré. Burnt umber sienna brushes 25 of them. Air fresheners 50 packs. Apples 10 kilos. Booze 5, 10, 30. Why would you need 50 air fresheners to paint? Like, if you're... Okay, just the artist in me now. If you're working with, like, artist-type paints, like, painting paint, like canvas paints, right? If you're working with, like, canvas paints, this is, like, acrylic paint, watercolour paint. It doesn't have any odour to it. Why would you want air freshener? And if you know, if you are working with paint that has, like, an odour to it, then you should have the window open, not cover it up with, like, fucking magic trees. You know what I'm saying? Wait, is there a head in this? I'm just expecting to find, like, a head in the oven or something at some point. What is that high-pitched noise? Am I hearing it from the game? It's like when you're getting a download, you know what I mean? And you hear that high-pitched noise in your ear. It's not that. I'm definitely hearing it in my headphones. Hello? Oh, no. Hate it. Like, please, thank you. I'm like, oh no. I'm just, it's doing a really good job of, like, it's doing a great job of building some atmosphere, because I'm expecting to see, like, people... That kind of noise. It was like a buzzing noise. Like that light's making a buzzy noise. See? What? Now it isn't. Oh, now it is. Yeah, it's doing a really good job with the atmosphere, because I'm expecting to see, like, people fucking hanging and shit. I don't know. Can I run? Unfortunately, there is a sprint button. And that's as fast as I can sprint. Not by much. Is it an infinite sprint? Okay, so it's 20 to 11. Although that clock might be broken. There's no second hand, so I don't know. It looks broken because it had a smash thing on it. Okay, so this... Wait a second. Right. Ugh, fuck off. Right, when I went in here, okay, that door over there was slightly ajar, and this one... Is there a light switch? Who left the fucking tap on? Oh no, I don't like the mirrors, no. I don't like it! That door's now closed. One below knee prosthesis. How the hell did they... Wait, what does that say? How... Oh, how the hell did they fuck up the length? 3666 Ronald Boulevard. 88. 11. Okay. I don't want to play this anymore. Like, the spoops, are they like really spoopy? Are they like really, really spoopy, you know? The toilet doesn't work. Is it spoopy like I'm rat poison? Effective when used as bait poison, water poison, tracking poison. Water poison. Oh, I don't want to look in any of the mirrors. It's fucking freaking me out. Okay, so this door was fucking open and now it isn't, which I'm not happy about that at all. So there's like medals and stuff in here. Can you... Close, I guess? And this one is locked. I don't wanna go in here because it's scary. Oh no, wait. Was it this door that was ajar? Is there no light switch in here? Got a rat problem? Call us now. So this is Little Vinny and partners. So he's used rat poison himself because he's got it under the sink in the bathroom. He's used Little Vinny and partners. Fast, efficient, discreet. That's not how you spell discreet. And he's also used that other place. So he's convinced that there's a rat problem, right? He's convinced that there is a rat problem. Oh, okay, there is a light. Oh, well. Well, okay. Yeah, they're everywhere in here, and there's a hole down there. He's totally convinced that there is a problem with rats. Looks like a tarot deck. I don't care about the electric bill. I'm leaving all the lights on, except the pantry. Hello? It's lit by motherfucking candles. Oh, okay. Okay, Mr. Door, you're gonna stay open, okay? You're gonna stay open until I come back. If you close, Mr. Door, I will fucking burn you with that candle, okay? Okay? Okay. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no. I don't know. Are there mannequins in this game? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, fuck you, Mr. Rat. Huh. Actually, I really like rats, so I'm sorry. I take it back. Okay, so there are rats. This dude isn't mad. Oh, those are mannequins, aren't they? Why? Like, what is happening? Just stop it, okay? Just... Can I... That's weird. I turned that on and you could see it, but you couldn't hear it. Okay. They're not just mannequins, but they're mannequin babies. You guys fucking stay there, okay? And have words with your parents if you fucking move. Report card. Okay. Not great grades. Art, very good. And music, pretty good. Baba. But physical education, excused from class. Average grades are D's. Looks a bit like my report card. great at art and music and fucking suck at everything else. So, their kid, something was wrong with their kid, like their kid's legs, right? No, they were born without legs. And the doctors fucked up the length of the kid's leg, so kid's got a peg leg and became a pirate, I guess. Okay, I'm kind of glad that that was locked. Okay, cool. Alright, I guess we'll go upstairs then. Just fucking stay where you are. Did a thing just pop up where I could interact with it, or is that my imagination? I guess it was. Okay, bye basement, not gonna miss you. What? How do I... That... What? How do I get to that bit? That's weird. Okay, can we just acknowledge what cool fucking house this is? Look at that dude. It's like Henry VIII, but a baby. This is nice. This is very... Fuck off! Okay, I take it back. Fuck this place. No. Hello? Please don't be anything fucking creepy. Why is that baby fucking Henry VIII in here? Okay, I'm just gonna... Can we... Oh. So that's what I heard. Crash. That's what I heard. I don't like that baby Henry VIII is in here. Can we... Okay. True story behind the picture of Dorian Gray. Was it true? All along. Oh, you know at some point in the game that chair's gonna fucking rock. By itself. Can't open the drawers. Where did... There's like books all over the floor, but where did the books come from? Because there's not really any gaps on the shelves. There's only like there and there. It doesn't make any sense. Oh. Hello, Mr. Key. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. Tonight it's all about you and me. Let's make it special. You promised! That's a bit aggressive. What fucking year is this? I just assumed it was like modern day and it's just some posh... It's just some like posh, you know, very rich artist type. Did I miss something? Has there been dates on anything that we've written yet? Dear friend, my dear friend, let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some hard times right now, I really do. That's why I agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place, for old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you could draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There's no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please, get your shit together. Get all of your shit, put it together in a bag, and take it to the shit store. I don't care, but just get your shit together. Your old pal, Liam Brickstone. Whispered Tale Publishing House. What did he draw? I want to see the artwork. Oh, well, it was all right until that one. I mean, I don't like wholeheartedly disagree with that artwork because the story is about a wolf that eats a grandma and then lays in bed waiting for the granddaughter to show up so that he can eat her too. That's what the story is about. I mean, if you don't want the artwork to reflect the fucking story, then tell a different story. Tell kids a nice story about how pursuing their dreams and desires and being determined and you know, consistent enough in applying themselves will get them to where they want to be in life. You know, what's the point in telling a story about, like, what's it teaching children? What's it teaching them? It's not teaching them fucking anything. It's not teaching them any kind of life lesson. It's actually frightening. It's frightening children. It's teaching them to be afraid of wolves. Because wolves are clever enough to dress up like a grandma and then hide in bed and protect. Like, wolves impersonate people so that they can eat you. That's what they're teaching. It's a stupid story. And you know, there's definitely better stories you can be reading your children. So actually, the publisher, I'm all for this artwork. It reflects the story very well. I'm turning all the lights on. What's with all the broken... Like, is this dude an alky or what? Okay, well, we have a key, so... Do we keep exploring? Yeah, this is the fucking kids' room. What is that? What is that? That had better be a fucking tree outside or something. Oh, that better be a tree or an actual child. There better be an actual child in here. Okay, I thought the music had just stopped, like, so that it could... Okay, cool. I've always wanted a haunted doll collection. Any of you haunted? Do any of you answer to the devil? How old is this kid then? That's such a cool crib. Are you haunted? Can I play with you? This is such a cool crib. Can you imagine having this as a crib when you were a kid? That would be amazing. Blocks. So this is... Fucking stop. the kid, I guess, their dad. I'm assuming that we're the dad, aren't we? We're the artist, we're the dude. Are we the dude? And his wife died, maybe? Did she die? I mean, where is everybody? Like, why are we at home on our own? Did we get divorced? Because I don't know, like, what happened? Just Brio trains, amazing. What was that? A rattle. It's a very old style Like, all of these toys. That's badass. Okay, I don't want to turn around. It's like, who's behind me? Okay, yeah, everything's very kind of old-fashioned and stuff, so I don't know if we're in... Are we in... God, this is so fucking terrifying. Are we in modern day, but we're in an old-style house? Or, are we, you know, in the 1920s or something? That's blood. A lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. Been working all night. Don't wake me up. I'm waking you up, bitch.
Stumbling all around, stumbling all around, stumbling all around. So funny. Stumbling here and there, stumbling everywhere, and I must declare
I hate this.
stepped right on her toes.
The mirror's broken.
And when she
Oh, I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. There's gonna be like a dead person in the bed or something. Or it's not. There's not going to be anyone in the bed. I'm just shitting myself for no reason whatsoever. Oh, you fucking bitches. Oh, okay. This is the dude's room. Are we the dude? Who am I? The new face of music. Oh my god, let's move my nose around. Oh, okay. The new face of music. A night at the opera becomes a night to remember. Blah 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 blah. Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. Her. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an outstanding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy and skill in years, stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems that even Anthony Giles, one of blah 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 harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles has previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating that there's more to performing music than enthusiasm and a pretty face. Well, fuck you, Giles. When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, yes. We caught up with the star, blah 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 blah. So... what? Who am I? Have I just assumed the gender of the artist? Wife is a pianist. So it is a dude who's an artist, right? So this note on the door was left by... we don't know, actually. We've just assumed that it's been left by the dude, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I should be wearing a heart rate monitor because it's through the fucking roof right now. Very nice. Sapphire ring. Yes. Galactic's grand opening in flames. Disastrous fire at the new department store leaves dozens fighting for their lives. The long-awaited opening just says Friday, so we don't know what year this is. But from the looks of things, this is all like old stuff, like from the I want to say it's from the early 1900s, right? It might even be earlier than that. Excuse me. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic department store turned into hell on earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. Wiring. Electricity. So early 1900s, sure. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events. What? Oh, okay, I can just walk into stuff to close it. Alright, so we do have some sort of physics going on here. Okay, time to go and investigate the blood. Oh boy, I can't wait. But there's a walking stick here. Presumably for the person with a fucked up leg, who was the kid. Sorry, couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. Love you. Same handwriting. Same handwriting as the note that was downstairs in the kitchen that was like, oh no, or wherever it was, on the desk that was like, oh, you promised! The leg has been acting up again. So this is the kid that's now grown up or something? No, why would there be a report card in, like, I don't leave my report cards just laying around. I don't even have them, in fact, anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who I am anymore. Who am I? I've just kind of assumed that, like, I'm the artist, like I'm the dude. I'm the dude artist, right? Okay, so I left the light on in there, right? I left the light on in there, okay? Alright, was that painting... Now baby Henry's gone, and this one is here. That fucking wasn't there before. Where did baby Henry go? Dude! Now baby Henry is here. No, that's not baby Henry. I don't... Dude, I hate this. I hate it. What's the key for? Okay. Why did the door close behind me? What is it, like 3 AM or something? The clock just struck 3. There's a mirror. I'm not looking in the mirror. What's under the paint? No. I hate it. I'm not looking in the mirror, okay? I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Wanderer. Oh, okay, I just got an achievement because we've fucking open the box, dude! Thank you. God damn it. We just got an achievement, Wanderer, which is for walking 1,000 steps. So there's no music in here. That's notable. The door fucking closed behind me. But can you... Thank you. I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We'll live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done before you go to sleep. How much of a fucking alcoholic is this dude? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Me. No. Bollocks. Lost. You deserve it. Finish it. They're broken brushes. What a fucking waste. Wait, what? It's covered up for a reason. I just got an achievement. Wait, why? Why is that scary? What am I missing? Am I missing something? What am I missing? It's just paint. It's just paint though. Why is it covered up? What? What though? I thought it was gonna be like... Not that. You know? I thought it was gonna be something different.